Yeah, if you just decided it's like, yeah, we're not having sex anymore, I would probably have a problem with that.
Kelly Ripa isn't holding back while speaking about her marriage and sexual rituals with husband Mark Consuelos. During the latest episode of Kelly's new podcast, Let's Talk Off Camera, she reveals that she and Mark shared several sexual rituals to stay connected when they were apart for work.
Yeah, there were definitely rituals.
There were rituals. We had, can I tell you something? We had sexual rituals that were so ludicrous.
No kidding.
Over FaceTime, but I became so alarmed at my appearance over FaceTime that I started rigging the computer to hang from a ladder. I'm not kidding. I hung the computer over a ladder so that I could look up to Mark so that he did not have to see what gravity was actually doing. So you get really close to yourself in situations where you're separated from your husband for long periods of time.
Yeah.
The 52-year-old adds that she and Mark, who is a guest on the podcast, along with Dr. Linda Carter, also wore special electronic bracelets to connect even more.
Well, do you remember I had bought us these bracelets? So Mark wears a bracelet, I wear a bracelet. And anytime I touch my bracelet, his bracelet in Vancouver would touch him. It would vibrate.
I love that.
So it would let us know that the other person was thinking about them.
And if you were wondering how much sex plays into their relationship, Mark reveals this about how important it is to him.
What's your deal breaker?
What about if I cut you off sexually? Lack of intimacy.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. I think that could be a potential deal breaker.
Really?
I mean, unless you had some type of medical condition where you lost the use of...
Like menopause.
But yeah, that's not happening.
No, but when I went through menopause, there were days where I was like, can you
please?
Days.
Those are days.
I mean, months where I was like, can you please just give me a break?
Yeah, but you didn't. I didn't give you a break. There's never been months unless I was in another country.
However, the 51-year-old goes on to note that he much prefers the intimacy behind sex, something that he discovered through therapy.
I'm going to blame it on the fact that I traveled so much. And so a lot had to happen in the time that I was home. Sometimes I'd be home for a week, and so it wasn't so pressed, or 2 weeks, but sometimes I was home for 36 hours. And so...
You wanted to get it in.
I wanted to get the intimacy in and the sex in, and so...
They became one and the same.
They became one and the same for such a long time.
We can't wait to see this dynamic duo take over daytime, when Mark steps in to replace Ryan Seacrest on the soon-to-be renamed Live with Kelly and Mark on Monday, April 17th.